Hey guys, so today we're going to show you a video on doing the front brakes on this 2000 Honda Civic here. If I leave anything out, I apologize. Alright guys, so here's all the tools I use to get the job done. The beer is optional, of course. I don't suggest using it while you're working on it, but hey, if you insist on it, be careful. Your parts, obviously. You're gonna need new parts. That's what you're here to put in. And you're gonna need a trustworthy redneck friend who's there for moral support. Start off by pulling the cap off the reservoir. Go ahead and pull the bottom bolt. I'm assuming you can get the wheel off and get it up on jack stands by yourself. Pop your pads out. You don't need to pull that top bolt. If you're doing just the pads themselves, you can swivel the caliper up like this. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? So, since we're doing the rotor as well, we're gonna take these two back bolts out of the bracket here and pop the entire bracket and the piston parts of the caliper off. Yeah, go ahead and get the big wussy bar if you can't get it with a long ratchet. Go ahead and spin the bolts out. Once you get them out, what I like to do is grab a bungee. I'm just going to hang this up right here, kind of keep it out of the way so it's not hanging from the brake line. It's better for it. Now these little suckers, if you can't get them out by just turning on them, give them a few smacks with a hammer straight on. If they still don't come, grab some channel locks, pliers, whatever you got, try and get them out. Use a number 3 Phillips, by the way. Don't use a number 2, you'll strip the darn things out. Who is this drunken guy working on the car? Grab some brake parts cleaner, give it a spray down. There's usually some kind of packing grease in the plastic that gets all over the rotor. You want to give it a good clean off before you go to put it on. What the fuck? Make sure you line up the tapered holes where those Phillips bolts go, back to the holes that they go in. Go ahead and put some anti-seize on everything. Everything we're putting back together, we're putting a little bit of anti-seize on it. Take a break for an icy cold beverage. I put some lube on the center of this inside pad there because that's where the piston's going to sit on it, just in a circular motion, and then some on both of the sliders of the pad where it's going to sit. Some pads come with replacement sliders there. The metal pieces that sit on the caliper bracket. I bought the cheap pads so they don't have new ones. Whatever, I don't really care. So this goes back to pulling that reservoir cap off. When you pull the reservoir cap off in the beginning, you want to check the fluid level, because when you compress that piston, if you have added brake fluid sometime in the past, you're probably going to overflow your reservoir. Don't forget to put in the bolt for the bottom of your caliper and the bolt for your brake line. Get them nice and tight. Okay, so this black ring on the two lug nuts, that's the two that holds the hubcap on. So you want to start out with the two that are just holding the wheel on. Get those two tight. And make sure you orient the slot for the Schrader valve correctly. Who broke that? Son of a bitch. And then put your cap back on your reservoir. Your fluid level should be somewhere between your minimum and maximum lines. I'll see you guys next time. Comment, leave a like, subscribe if you like the video.